An eerie silence has settled across all the districts of the HermitCraft server. Something ominous fills the cold night air. There is a strangeness that has never been felt before. Monsters and beasts who were once easily defeated have taken on a new strength. The fear of death is back. The only question that matters is, who dies next? Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the Interbubs, and welcome back to a rather perilous episode from the HermitCraft server, where the fear of death has well and truly gripped the hearts of all us hermits this week. And who's to blame for all of this deadly gloom on the server, my friends? Well, it's gonna be none other than our good friend Grian, who has deviously devised a brand new mini-game here on the server. And apparently, there's a butt-ton of diamonds up for grabs for the hermit who successfully dodges death. Anyhoozle, we're kicking things off today in the gaming district. I think we need to get a little bit more information about all this death business, my dudes. Okay, so what's all this about then? New hermit event, Demise. Ooh, that sounds kind of spicy, my dudes. We've got a 7-page book to get through over here. This is a new game where the goal is simple. Don't die. Pay 50 diamonds, add your name to the list, and then proceed to live as long as you can in Minecraft. There's a catch though. If you die, you lose. But you are not out of the game. If you die, you join the dead team, and you must change your skin to be a monochrome or dead. Oh my goodness. Your new goal as part of the dead squad is simple. You must help the people who are still alive to not live anymore. However, there is no PvP allowed, so you must think of other ways to help the alive folk. Very cool. Everything else is up to you. Some final points. This game is dangerous and you may lose items. Okay, that's good to know. Also, God armor makes this game difficult, so when you sign up, please take some armor from the chest provided. No more God armor. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very hard for the Rendog to live. Let's be honest with ourselves here, guys. If you die to a bug, it doesn't count. Everyone starts alive, and the dead may team up if they want. The alive may team up if they want, and yeah, we just go about our daily business. If you win all the diamonds. Well, that is very exciting indeed, and it looks like totems of undying are allowed, and mini-game deaths count as deaths in this game. Well, that is very curious indeed, my friends. I think I want to play. This looks really, really fun. How many people have signed up already? Oh, my goodness. Grian rolling in the bling blangs right now. This is the sign-up book, it looks like it, and it looks like pretty much every single hermit on the server right now. Well, I definitely think I want to be a part of this, guys, although I honestly don't think I'm going to last very long. Okay, 50 diamonds straight into the pocket of Grian. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Let's add our name into the book here. Ren, diggity, 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 dog. And now we got to get some janky armor. Looks like we can go iron, or we can go leather, or we can go gold. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm going to die, so I want to die in style. Why don't we make ourselves a sweet set of golden armor to protect us? Although I think it's probably a good idea to get some good enchantments on this golden armor, guys, because, well, this is now day 1 of Demise, and I can feel death scratching at the door. If you know what I'm saying. My friends, I gotta be honest, I'm feeling kind of vulnerable in this golden armor, and for the first time in a long time, I actually have to be very careful when I fly, because we can take a lot of damage if we don't land properly. In fact, now that I think about it, God armor has definitely made me take safety for granted on the server, guys. You see, usually I'd fly through this tunnel to get back to Hermit Island, but you do take a couple of knocks on the head on the way. It's a pretty far tunnel, so I think I'm going to actually take the boat this time. Let's be real here, my friends. Rendog's got to be really, really careful. I definitely don't want to be the first hermit to die, even though it's kind of inevitable. Well, that kind of gives us a clear objective for today, guys. Let's make ourselves undemisable. And our first stop is going to be right here at iTrade in the shopping district. I've already collected some books we can use to enchant our golden armor, but there are a couple of enchantments that I still need. And hopefully we can ram enough enchantments onto this golden armor to at least keep us alive for a few days. We're going to need depth strider for boots, fire protection for armor, respiration so that we don't drown, and unbreaking so that the armor doesn't break. Next up, we need a butt ton of XP to get all this armor enchanted, and usually I'm quite comfortable flying up through the hole in the top of the nether hub with god armor on, but this time we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful. This is such a weird experience, guys. God armor really did make me forget that Minecraft is actually kind of a difficult game when you're playing fair, and getting to this pigman farm in normal Minecraft mode is actually kind of dangerous. But we've made it here in one piece, and as you can see, the bacon is flowing, baby. And I gotta be honest, guys, the real reason I wanted to use this place for XP is because I wanted to get this awesome camera shot of the farm actually working. You know, usually we're inside the chamber when all of this is going on, but this is such an epic view of this farm, and it really is a bit of Minecraft genius. I love it. Anyway, we've got plenty of anvils in this facility, and obviously a ton of XP being generated. So let me get this golden armor enchanted, and we're one step closer to being undemisable. Nice. Oh yeah, baby, now we be cooking with gas, my dudes. Bling blanged out of our mind, and hopefully undemisable. Ladies, get in line, baby. I've successfully enchanted our golden armor here, guys, and it is looking sweet. Take a look at this. We've got Bling Hat of the Dog with Unbreaking, Aqua Affinity, Fire Protection, and Respiration. Bling Plate of the Dog, Unbreaking, Projectile Protection, and Mending. Bling Pants of the Dog, Unbreaking, Blast Protection, and Bling Boots of the Dog, Unbreaking, Depth Strider, Protection, and Feather Fallen. And look at this, even this trader wants to get in on the action, although, to be fair, he's not going to last very long with that derpy face. This is kind of awkward. Anyway, I'm also going to be applying some advanced strategies to keep myself alive here, guys, and it's all about the hotbar. Take a look at this. We are going to be rocking a Bling Shield of the Dog to keep those skeletons from killing us when we are working on projects. We've got a Totem of Undying in the far right-hand side of the hotbar so that we can quickly scroll to it, put it into the offhand, and potentially not die. Well, hopefully, that's the plan. We've also got rockets for flying. We've got ender pearls to get us out of trouble in the nether, for example, if we end up in lava, which is most likely going to happen. We've got some golden carrots to keep us healthy, and a potion of instant healing too, just in case things get a little bit dicey. Trader? I'm trying to make a video, dude. Lastly but not leastly, I've got a bucket of water in the hotbar, which is hopefully going to help in fiery situations. But, my friends, that is not where it stops. There is one more bit of advanced Minecraft living technology right in front of us here. It is a pink shulker box, and inside of this is a bunch of useful stuff to keep us alive. A whole bunch of spare totems, a whole bunch of spare healing potions. We got our rockets, we got our golden carrots, and we've got a beacon. We usually use beacons in Minecraft to help us mine, but now we're going to be using beacons to give us regeneration and strength. So hopefully, with all of this in place, we are going to be as undemisable as possible. Oh man, this is actually getting really exciting, my friends. Take a look at this. Grian has updated the demise booth, and there's all the diamonds that we're playing for, and here are all the hermits that are currently involved in demise. It looks like nobody has died yet. Yep, this is the alive board, and it's going to be very interesting to see who is first to go. Hopefully, it's not going to be us. I mean, I've done everything that I possibly can to keep myself alive. And that trader's actually got a very good strategy himself. He's just gone invisible because the night has come down here. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, first step is to sleep the night away to make sure that a creeper doesn't blow us up. Oh man, this is going to be a stressful time on the HermitCraft server, guys. Okay, so now that we're prepared to face all the challenges of demise, my dudes, let's get down to some actual business here for today's episode. We are back at Speedy Pines, and there's a bunch of cool stuff happening around our minigame here, guys. Dash for cash. Wow, that is a really cool sign. Giant pumpkin over there. Man, we're going to have to go check some of this stuff out, maybe in the next episode. But guys, last time we were out here, if you can remember, we were working on an entrance into our minigame. It looks a bit like this, the waffle entrance. It is beautiful. And today, we're going to be starting a brand new project all the way at the back of Speedy Pines in this location here. Last episode, I asked you guys for some help. I didn't really know what to do with this particular region, and you guys came to the rescue. One of you gave me an absolutely amazing idea that we can use in this particular space, and I've spent a couple of days on my creative test world to figure that build out. However, to get it done, we're gonna need a ridiculous amount of resources, and I guess this is gonna be our very first demise challenge, because we're going to have to go dig up some gravel. And by some gravel, I mean a lot of gravel. So hold your paws for the Rendog now, guys. Well, there's one thing I will say about the Demise game, guys. It forces us hermits to be very prepared in everything that we do on the server right now. I am ready for a bit of gravel mining. I've got myself 5 shulker boxes to fill up with gravel, everything else that we need to be undemisable. And all we have to do now is find the gravel patch, which is hopefully somewhere in this direction. Okay, we should be coming up to it right now, and it looks like somebody has got to it before us, guys. Oh no. This means we're going to have to go even further out in the world to find fresh gravel. Yes, look at this. There's not much gravel left around here. This is getting more and more dangerous by the second. Guys, I am at a fairly fresh gravel patch on the HermitCraft server. Gravel is a very lucrative material on this server because peeps love using concrete, and well, that's what we're going to need gravel for ourselves. And there looks to be quite a bit of gravel left in this particular patch, so let me set up base and let's get mining. You know what? I just realized something pretty crazy, guys. Never before in my time playing Minecraft have I ever tried to not die this hard. I mean, I feel like we're going a little bit over the top here, but I really don't want to die. I've got my beacon set up. We're going to be putting this sucker onto regeneration and resistance. That should keep us nice and beefy while we're mining up all of this gravel. Also, I've got a whole bunch of spare stuff over here, 3 more shovels to use, and a whole bunch of spare elytra, so we're pretty safe and sound, I think. I'm going to keep this totem in the offhand also for the majority of this mining session, just in case something goes horribly wrong. You know what, guys? I think we're going to be okay. Okay, so while we suck up some of this gravel out here, guys, I wanted to have a quick chat with you about what's going on in the real life of the Rendog. Yes, I know, it's been a couple of weeks since the last episode, and that's because I've been quite busy over the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, that time in my life has once again come where I have to move house. And even though I've been living quite happily in this house now for the last couple of years, some real life circumstances have come up, and it is time once again for me to pack my bags and find a new crib to live in. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been focusing on trying to find a new place to move into, as this is a little bit of a stress in my life and I'd rather get it sorted sooner rather than later. Now the bad news, of course, is I haven't been able to make as many videos as I would have liked, but the good news is I think I might have found the perfect freaking house for the Rendog. I'm actually going to see it this afternoon, so I'm really excited about it. But guys, please don't worry, I haven't quit HermitCraft. I'm just sorting out some real life stuff, and hopefully within the next couple of months I'll be coming at you from a brand new Rendog kennel, and man, to be honest, I cannot wait, because even though change in life is very scary, it is my opinion that it is one of the best things that you can do to not only enhance your life, but take your life to the next freaking level. So thanks for your patience, Cyberdogs, and don't worry, I'll be keeping you updated on how this situation unfolds. But for now, let's get back to some Minecrafting. We've got a freaking tower to build, baby. And we're back in Speedy Pines with 5 shulker boxes full of gravel and ready to make an insane amount of concrete in this janky concrete maker. I've also set up our anti-demise beacon over here, and this is the spot where we're going to be building a massive observation tower today, and it's going to give us great views over Speedy Pines and Hermitlands, but we are going to need a lot of resources for this. So next step is to spend a little bit of time just grinding out some concrete in this little water pool over here. Not the funnest thing to do in Minecraft, but it's got to be done. About 30 minutes later, and a ton of concrete has now been created, my friends. Finally, we can start placing down some blocks here at Speedy Pines. I've already marked out the footprint for this build, which is a 9x9 at the base of the tower, but this is going to be a tower that is much fatter at the top than it is at the bottom. And that's probably a good thing, because even though it looks like we have a lot of space over here, we still need to add some paths and some lighting and all of that sort of stuff. So the smaller the footprint, the better, I think. But before we start placing some blocks, let's figure out exactly how high we want our tower to be. Oh baby, yes, this is looking pretty good up here. We get a great view of the racetrack, but maybe we can go just a little bit higher. Stupid freaking scaffolding. Oh my goodness. It's easy to forget that I don't have god armor on anymore, guys, and falling to our death from these sorts of heights is now a reality. So I think I'm going to take it a little bit easy on this project. Now, the idea for this tower came from one of you cyberdogs out there who left a really cool idea in a comment on the last episode. You said, Rendog, why don't you make some sort of an observation area so that you can watch the race from above? And that sparked an idea in my brain to create a massive observation platform of some kind, which is exactly what this is going to be. Now, while I was working on this tower, guys, some very weird things started to happen around me, and I didn't even notice them. I'm such an idiot. But as you can see from this replay footage, there were a couple of hermits around me getting up to no freaking good. They started off by turning off my beacon so I wouldn't see the particles around them while they were invisible. They then started adding blocks to my scaffolding, which I thought was a glitch, and then they started adding torches everywhere. Turns out it was Tango and Zedaf, who are apparently poltergeists on the server now. I have no idea what's going on here. But despite all of that tomfoolery, my dudes, I did have a good laugh thanks to the lads. And yeah, looks like Halloween fever is starting to kick in on the server, man. We got giant pumpkins, we got ghosts roaming around the place. Oh my goodness. In other good news, I'm making some excellent progress on the observation tower here, guys. I've just finished off working on the base structure of the tower, and all that's left now to do is to install the observation platform itself at the top here. I'm also working really hard to ensure that this tower is Sahara branded. We are using the white, gray, and yellow Sahara colors, and by the end of this thing, we should have a beautiful structure here at Speedy Pines that is going to bring the whole build together. You know, even though we got some sweet structures out here with the waffle entranceway in the pavilion, I don't know, I've just felt like there's something missing, and I think this is the last piece of the puzzle that's going to bring this build together. So super excited to see how it turns out, and well, back to the grind for me, baby. Well, Cyberdogs, I gotta say, I am pretty freaking proud of myself right now, baby. It is a bright, fresh Friday morning in real life, and I have spent the entire week on the HermitCraft server building an epic tower, surviving an attack from poltergeists, and most importantly, not dying. Still undemisable, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But most importantly, my friends, feast your eyeballs on this little sucker. The brand new Sahara Speedy Pines Observation Tower. And I gotta be honest, man, it is one of my favorite builds that I have done over the last few months on the server. I think it's turned out absolutely amazing. We now have an epic Sahara branded observation tower breaking up the skyline of Speedy Pines and soaring above the giant spruce trees around it. And I really love those triple yellow Sahara stripes that I've added to the side of the tower. It kind of makes it look like it has wings, but it also gives you a feeling that this is a place for racing. This is a place for speed. And even though it took much longer to make than I originally planned, it turned out way better than I anticipated. So I'm very happy with it. It's still one of my favorite feelings in the world, bringing a concept to life in survival Minecraft, guys, and I'm very pleased to announce we are ready for a full immersion tour. So strap yourselves in, Cyberdogs, and keep your paws inside the vehicle at all times. Let's go take a closer look at our observation tower, looking glorious from the outside here. And to get inside, we've got to cross over the bridge and into a rather nifty little elevator that I installed into the structure of the tower. Take a look at this. As we zoom up the bubble vator, we are going up in a beautiful tube of glass. We pop out the top and we can look down some windows into the elevator itself. Probably needs a little bit of work, to be honest, but here is the beautiful part of this build. The views that we get from up here are just absolutely amazing. Look at this. We get a glorious view of the fastest straight line on the racetrack, and on the other side we can just make out the 90-degree turn into the chicane and this is going to give us a great view of the final bend here as Hermits go racing around. All in all, a fantastic view from up here. We can even see some stuff from Hermit Land from up here, which is sweet, including the giant pumpkin and the dash for cash. And even from the entrance into Hermit Land, we should have a really amazing view of that tower. Yes, we can see the Speedy Pines billboard. We can see the tower in the background. If that doesn't make Hermits want to race at Speedy Pines, I don't know what will. And one final visual test for the tower, guys. Let's see if we can see it as we come around the 90-degree turn into the diagonal. And yes, there it is. That looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? As the Hermits come racing around the final part of Sahara Speedy Pines, they will see that tower looming over them in the distance. That has turned out absolutely beautifully. Even around the final bend, we can see the tower above to the right. And that, as we say in the business, my friends, is a job well done. But unfortunately, my friends, we have run out of time in today's episode. And hey, I really hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed making it for you, even though it took a little bit longer to get out for you guys this time around. We're going to be getting back into some regular HermitCraft broadcasting, so don't worry your beautiful faces out there, okay? If you did enjoy the episode, guys, don't forget to smack the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe for the awesomeness of the Speedy Pines. And my friends, we will smell you all in the next Undemisable episode. Hold on, this is not a good way to end the episode. I might die. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.